Hello, this is going to be a quick product review of something I actually need, and it's a Taylor digital timer with clock. Ooh, nice and big numbers, but that's not what really drew me to it. It's flat. And for those of you wondering, the timer that I use for my Minecraft videos is crapping out. Battery fell out of it once, but that's not the big problem. The buttons stick, and if the battery just moves, even if it stays in place, it loses power. So twice I've screwed up one of my Minecraft series because of the timer. So here's the new timer, and here are the quick instructions to set the timer. Pause if you want to read it. 3, 2, 1. And how to set the clock. Pause if you want to read it. 3, 2, 1. And it even has an alarm. Pause if you want to read it. 3, 2, 1. And the other stuff. Pause if you want to read it. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. So it's got basic instructions right there on the back. And one thing I'm not too thrilled with, but not a big deal, is that it runs on an LR1130. In other words, one of those watch batteries. So anyway, we're going to do a quick unboxing. I've already started it, so we can just move this along a little faster. Sorry if the picture's shaking. I'm holding the camera in my hand with the tremors. And ooh, here it is. Let's peel off that plastic. The ESD plastic. Fairly reflective. It's very lightweight. It almost feels like there aren't any guts to this at all. And then over here we got it's barely visible. I don't know if it's showing up. Yeah, there it is. Right there is the, yeah, my fingers are chewed up because they get beat up by machinery. So yeah, pull that out. And there we go. The display is actually, the numbers are bigger than, they're fatter than the printout. And you can view it at almost any angle, which is really nice. And what I think I've read is that there's only one beep in timer mode, where when the timer goes to 0, it'll beep. The other one, it had a warning at 10 and 5 minutes, so that'll make the Minecraft thing happen a little harder to do, but no biggie, because I always look at the clock every now and then anyway. So I'm gonna play around with this and give a review. Alrighty, now it's time for the review of this digital timer with clock. Of course, right now I got it set to clock just for the heck of it. And it does 3 things. It's a clock. It is an alarm clock. I got it. Sorry for the picture shaking. I got no choice but to use my shaky hand there. And it's also a timer. Now the timer is pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You can go 99. You could go 99 minutes and 59 seconds. You cannot go multiple hours. So yeah, you can do like an hour, almost an hour, 10 minutes. So basically what you do is you push the minute button to select minutes, and seconds, you hit the second button obviously, and then it counts down. And that's pretty much how easy the timer works. As you can see, the numbers are fairly big. You can look at them at almost any angle. Of course, as you go a little too far to one side, you'll either get ghosting or you see all all the elements in the display. Anyway, I found that setting the other things, like the clock and that, it's a little awkward. I mean, I've screwed it up a couple of times because, well, I'm not that bright. But it is something, I mean, it's just weird because to set the hours and the minutes, you got to hit minutes to set hours, seconds to hit minutes. And you got to do button combinations to turn the alarm on and off, which, I mean, that's not really that difficult. And as the timer's counting down, you'll notice one little flaw here. Watch. It puts out a nice sound, but and you gotta mash both minute and second to reset the timer. But as you notice, there's a 1 second lag between it hitting 0 and actually sounding. It would make sense if the number counted down immediately when you push the button, but so keep that in mind if you have something, if you're using this for cooking and you really need it down to the exact second. That's just it's just not going to work for you. Then I got it set for a couple of minutes from now. It'll go off. In fact, I won't keep the video going that long. Again, you can set the time. You gotta press the key combinations that just don't seem very natural. And of course, as I said, you hit the mode button to go between timer, clock, and alarm. The default is actually the clock. So in order to setting and all that stuff, it's just a little bit complicated. But once you get the idea how it works, then you're good. It's nothing you can't pick up on. It's really easy to fumble between the modes. So like when I was setting the clock, I inadvertently wound up setting the alarm instead. It's very easy to do that, but other than that, it seems to be a good product. And we're coming up to the alarm pretty soon, so let's take a listen to that. Pretty much the same as the timer alarm. And then start and stop to kill that. Minute and second together to kill the alarm. And that's how you reset the timer. So it is a good product. If you're used to some of the timers that give heads up warnings, like the other timer I use for my Minecraft videos that give a little warning at 10 and 5 minutes, this doesn't have that. And like I said, to the exact second, you want to deduct 1 second, that is, because there is a lag between 0 and the timer actually going off. All in all, it's not bad. Very lightweight. It's flat. There's no stand on this, so you can't stand it up. And I don't think that these two things are magnets. Oh yeah, they are. So it does have a magnet and it will stick on a refrigerator. So all in all, it's a good product. It's just slightly cumbersome when it comes to setting it up. With the exception of the timer, that's pretty much straightforward. It's not a bad product. I'd give it a go. And this is Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed the review. Have a good one.